So we got a big semifinal coming up here at the ACC's Coach Monday. Are you excited at 165?
I'm very excited. I'm excited for all the weight classes, but especially 165. Of course, Kennedy's wrestling. He's number one seed, and he was out all last year, so he's back this year, and he's had a good season. So we're excited, man. We're excited for the next match in front of us.
Sure. You're going full road warrior style here. You drove across Pennsylvania 6 hours. Was it about 6 hours? 5 hours?
About 4.5.
It's not that bad.
No.
Through the hills, right?
Not bad. Chasing these kids, man. Supporting them and making sure that they know that their parents are there to support them and everything they do. And win, lose, or draw, man, we're always in their corner. So not a big deal for me to make that 4-hour drive.
All right, EIWAs. Obviously Princeton is on the rise. There's no question, right? They won the Ivy for the first time in 30 years, whatever it was, right? Quincy's a big part of the building blocks of that.
Absolutely. And
then obviously Kennedy here. How proud are you of your sons and how they're performing?
I'm very proud. Kennedy, Quincy's a sophomore, true sophomore, so he's had a good season last year, having a dynamite season this year. He's ranked 4th in the country. He's had three losses. And so I'm looking forward to him having a good NCAA tournament this year. He was kind of sick last year before he went to the tournament, and so we're preaching health and wealth now, but he's ready to go. I think he's in a good place. I think 157 is a good weight class, very exciting weight class. So I'm just looking forward to both of those guys being in the tournament this year. Him and Kennedy.
Okay, one of the biggest eye-popping results for me this year is Kennedy Monday. Yeah. Tech Falls 3-time All-America David McFadden. Right. Did that surprise you at all?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I thought it'd be a closer match for sure. But. Once I saw how the match was going, then I thought Kennedy could score on him anytime. So McFadden, he was wrestling kind of a slow match, and once Kennedy kind of started scoring on him, I thought he could take him. Just the way the match was going. But that kid's tough. He's a tough kid. He's proven. He's a veteran, and so Kennedy is. If he's consistent and gets on a roll, he's hard to beat. He can beat anybody in the country for sure.
You look at this conference. I talked to Coach Garland. When he was wrestling in this conference, they had 12 bids. Yeah. You look at what this conference has done, power-wise. 4 of the top 10 teams in the last poll. Yep. What do you think it says? You're a Big 12 guy, right? But what do you think it says about this conference and how tough what Coleman's doing, what you guys are doing at UNC?
I think it's leadership. It's leadership. You got great coaches that are excited. They're young. They're hungry. They got good fundamental backgrounds. They all come from good programs. So it's you just kind of elevate. Elevate each other. So when I got here with Coleman, we know what the goals were. We were trying to chase NC State, and Papalizio's done a great job with his staff at North Carolina State. And so I think it just it elevates the whole region. Then you got Colab down at Campbell. You got Glenn, Duke. He's had some good teams in the last couple of years. Virginia does it. So it's just a tough conference, man. It's going to continue to grow because now kids are starting to spread out and see that they can go to these programs and win. And so it's great schools, great education. So I'm excited for the future of the ACC for sure.
All right, the $1 million question. I've been wanting to ask you this for years now. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Where did the brains come from? You got a Princeton guy, you got a UNC guy. Where did the brains come from in the Monday family?
He came from his dad. What do you mean?
That's what I was expecting. But you look at it though, it's not easy to get into Princeton and then you carry the case, the workload with wrestling. That's hard to do. You got 2 really well-rounded kids who are getting amazing educations, like you said.
No, it's good, man. I'm just glad that those programs are UNC and Princeton. They're, academics are there. It's just a tough school, but they want to win. Those guys they're not making any excuses because the academics are so strong. But the way my wife and I, we raised our kids, we wanted them to have every opportunity to go to any school they wanted to go to, and not be able to get accepted to whether it's Ivy League, whether it's Oklahoma State, whether it's anywhere they wanted to go. We wanted all options on the table. And that's just kind of how we raised them. And when time came to make that decision, then they made their own decision.
Last question: are you still on the top of the heap? I asked the Jordans that. I love the look. Are you still put it on them?
Are you kidding?
You still put it on them?
Are you kidding me? Ask somebody.
But hey, man, age gets you. Age gets you.
Ask somebody. Just ask somebody.
I guess I got my answer.
I'm always ready.
All right, you got anything else for me?
I'm just excited, man. I'm excited for life. I'm excited for 2020. I'm ready for the ACCs, ready for the NCAA tournament, ready for the Olympic team trials. Got Jordan Oliver getting ready. He's ready. He's fired up. And I've never seen this guy so good. I've never seen him so ready and so determined. And you're going to see a different Jordan Oliver come April 4th.
Hey, thank you for the time. We got matches coming up. Okay, go Heels.
Go Tar Heels.